Detective Comics issue 985, and this is the continuation of Hill's Karma story arc, which has been really freaking awesome so far. I guess they have a Death of Superman movie. That's interesting. I actually literally read Death of Superman for the first time a few months ago. I was at the library and they actually had the trade paperback for it, so I got to read all that. It was actually really good. I'm not the biggest Superman fan, but that was a really good story. So yeah, basically we start with where we left off, where Batman has the dagger, which is supposed to be like a clue on the identity of who Karma is. So yeah, Bruce basically decides to go for a ride in his car to try to figure out who Karma is, because he knows it's someone in his life, apparently someone who was affected by him. So he starts narrowing out the list of suspects. It's not the court of not the members of the League, or the Court of Owls. And basically, yeah, I'm gonna skip the reveal, but because I don't want to spoil everything. I will say this: the reveal on who Karma is kind of weak. I like the story arc. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that it's literally yeah, it's basically 2 pages of an arc. 2 pages of an origin story, I should say, of who Karma is. And it's kind of hard to explain without spoiling it. But I don't want to spoil it. I want you guys to pick up this comic because I really like this arc. And I think we should be supporting Hill by getting purchases on this. So I don't want to, go out there and spoil a lot of things. But I will say that, I didn't really care for the reveal of who Karma was. I thought it was kind of weak. And yeah, I didn't care for it. I thought maybe it could have been someone who, I don't know. It feels like someone who just some random person who we don't even know. And then it's here's Batman interacting with him, years ago. And it's I don't know. It would have been kind of cool if it was someone who, we actually saw in a previous comic, a previous issue. But it was maybe just a background character. Maybe someone who Batman has saved. Or someone who maybe they had a family member who ended up being killed accidentally by one of the Bat family members. The Bat family member couldn't save them in time, so he kind of blames the Bat family. I don't know. That does kind of sound a little cliche, but it just basically it feels like a throwaway. It's just oh, here's some guy that I just created right off the top of my head. He had an interaction with Batman. Now he's a new villain. I don't know. I haven't read any of the previous Detective Comics other than when this arc started. So maybe he did appear in a Detective Comic. I don't think he did. I don't know. Maybe someone who's been following Batman comics can answer that for me. But yeah, just I didn't care too much for the reveal. I thought it could have been better. But yeah, we go back to Black Lightning. And we basically get the Bat family acting like spoiled brats. We don't need babysitters. You're wasting your time. We have to go help Batman. It makes sense, I guess. But still, it's just they don't really come across as all that likable. Here's the one thing that's really confusing me. What's up with Barbara? She's not Batgirl. At least I don't think she is. Obviously, Cassandra is Orphan. She used to be Batgirl, and then she became Orphan. I think she became Orphan when Barbara went back to being Batgirl. But here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing that confused me. So here's the previous issue. Not the previous. Was this the previous one or the one before? Yes, the previous issue. There we go. We have Barbara as Oracle. why is she standing? As far as I remember, Barbara became Oracle because she was paralyzed by the Joker. So yeah, I mean, the whole rebirth thing kind of confuses me because it's like, okay, even in Batgirl Birds of Prey, there was like an arc where there was a new Oracle introduced, and Batgirl was even like trying to figure out because, like, you know, Oracle is her identity. So then it's like, okay, so what? You decided to take a break from being Batgirl for a while to become Oracle, and then you decide, I don't want to be behind a computer. I want to be out there fighting crime. So you went back to being Batgirl, or was she temporarily paralyzed and then some kind of in-universe cure fixture? Like, what's the whole Batgirl, Barbara, Oracle deal? Was she paralyzed when she became Oracle? Did she just want it to become Oracle? Because I know originally it was she was shot in the spine by Joker, became paralyzed, and then she became Oracle. And then I guess with Rebirth, they decided to retcon that, and she's back to being Batgirl again. So why do we have in the previous issue? Why do we have her basically acting as Oracle? And even says that Barbara is very close to Cassandra and basically like mentored her, and that basically Barbara kind of mentored her to become the new Batgirl. But she did that because she was paralyzed, so she couldn't be Batgirl anymore. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling, but does that whole thing just kind of confuse me? Like, I don't I don't know what the whole timetable is of this. Did she become paralyzed in this new continuity in Rebirth? Was she ever previously paralyzed? Or did they just completely retcon that out of the DC universe with Rebirth? And if she was paralyzed, why is she not paralyzed anymore? Was there some kind of cure that fixed that, or the writers just decided, we don't want her to be paralyzed anymore? I don't know. I think I'm looking too much into that, but this is something that just kind of bothered me. So yeah, basically Karma, we get this brutal scene. I mean, it's not overly graphic, but it's just dark, where we have a school bus and the driver just gets sniped in the head, and the kids are just like watching on in terror as as Karma drop kicks the body out and hijacks the bus. Damn. And then he kidnaps this news reporter. I'm not gonna go on another rant, but this is stupid. I don't know why DC brought in Brian Michael Bendis. I heard a lot of that had to do with Dan Didio, and I've seen some videos. I think it was Professor Geek kind of talked about it, and it is making sense about how the New 52 was Dan Didio's idea and that failed, and Dan Didio's the one that's kind of pushing for the darkness and the grittiness of the New 52 to come back into Rebirth. And he doesn't think that superheroes should be happy and they should have like a regular family because they're superheroes and they're not normal people. And I don't really buy that. But, I mean, I buy that Dan Didio believes that. I don't buy his beliefs, though. I think his beliefs on that are stupid. I like superheroes with family members. I like having like Clark happy with Lois and having a kid. I like Peter Parker with Mary Jane. I mean, that was awesome. That brought a whole new dimension to the character, to the superhero aspects. It's cool. You can have a lot of, good moments with that, a lot of dramatic moments with that. I don't understand why you gotta basically make every superhero like just depressing and angsty and just... No one wants that. That's the reason why New 52 failed, and then Rebirth was like amazing because it was back to the more colorful, aspects of the of DC. So yeah, I think Dan Didio should be gone. I think it was Jeff Johns. He's the guy who kind of spearheaded Rebirth, right? I think he should take over alongside Jim Lee. But yeah, I think I spent enough time on that. Brian Michael Bendis sucks. But yeah, we basically get Black Lightning kind of... I guess it's kind of asking about Bruce and things like that. Like, how does he do this? Why does he want me? I don't feel like I belong in this. And Alfred just basically gives him a pep talk. So yeah, basically Karma, he has kidnapped these kids, and he's kidnapped this news reporter because he wants to send Batman a message. And that message is, he basically broadcasts this on all the TV stations. And basically the message is, I want everyone watching this to understand that the Bat family has basically brought Batman down. He's no longer the person that he used to be. He's not able to do his job right because his Bat family is slowing him down. So we need to fix that. So I want everyone, who's watching this, I want everyone to go out, get the Bat family, kill them, and then bring them to, I think it's like Times Square or something. Basically, he wants them to bring them to a location. And when people do that, he will release the kids. So basically, he'll trade in the kids' lives for the lives of the Bat family. That's the ultimatum. And there's a little bit more, but I'm not going to show that again because I don't want to spoil. But so I'm going to end the review on this here. Really good series. Why do I keep saying series? Really good arc so far. There were some things in this that kind of, I said, confused me or just bothered me. The Barbara thing, the reveal of Karma, like who he was, how he came to be. Maybe it's because I'm missing something. If anyone who has been reading the series, and reading previous Batman stuff, if Karma has appeared before he became Karma, if that character has appeared in previous comics, please let me know. Because as it is now, it feels like he just kind of came out of nowhere, and his arc is kind of a letdown for me. It's just, I was really interested to see who is Karma going to be. I wasn't expecting it to be like some, big popular character. I was kind of thinking maybe it would be someone who appeared in a comic or two, an issue or two. Maybe it was someone who Batman saved in a previous issue, or maybe someone he saved in an earlier Detectives Comics issue or something. Someone who basically is canon in the series, in the universe, and basically Hill is just adding more to their character. That's what I was expecting, and I guess because, as far as I know, I didn't get that. It just, I don't know. It could just be my opinion, but I just kind of feel like the reveal of who Karma is and how he came to be is just a little on the weak side. But other than that, this arc is really awesome. I'm really loving it. And this is coming from someone who's not really a fan of Batman. Anyone who's seen my previous stuff will know, I'm not the biggest fan of his character. But I am enjoying the hell out of this. And if DC decides to give Hill his own Batman series rather than just this little arc, I will definitely read it, because I think he does a good job. I really like his work so far. But yeah, Justice League Dark. The funny thing is, I was actually going to review this. This was the issue that I was going to review today. But when I went to the comic book store, they didn't have it because it got destroyed while it was shipping. It got damaged, I should say, during shipping. So they are going to basically reorder it. But I'm not going to get that until I think maybe next week or the week after. So I will do a review on it, but it's going to be late. But yeah, I've already asked them if they can hold a copy for me, because I'm really interested in Justice League Dark. I'm not really a fan of Wonder Woman kind of becoming the lead here. I know in New 52 it was Constantine, and I kind of like that. I feel like, I know she has she does delve into the whole magical realm, and she has magical items and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like Constantine is more of a when I think magic in the DC universe, I think Constantine. I don't really think Wonder Woman, even though like I said, she does have magic stuff. So I don't know. I'm a little disappointed in that, but James Tynion the Fourth. Is that how you pronounce it? Previous stuff that he's done has been really good, so I'm really looking forward to reading Justice League Dark. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and PayPal, Patreon, links below. But we got, again, you guys don't really have to do that. Just if you like the video and you haven't already, hit the bell for to subscribe. Subscribe. Hit the bell for notification. Leave a like, comment, share this with your friends and family members. I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm about like 267 last I checked. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this this video. Tell me what you guys think about the series so far, and tell me, if you guys can answer the Barbara question and the Karma question on if he had appeared previously. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.